And as we come back out here in this second quarter, we will have, looks like potentially our starters are going to come back out here. I think there might only be a couple of little differences here from our starting five in the first term.
And obviously, we did mention all our players, but we've got coaches and officials from across the country as well. So it's exciting for them to have this opportunity as we're underway here in this second quarter. Kira Munn's involved early on. Hands on the ball there from Regis, who's been strong there for Team Magbegor. Going to the basket and getting the foul.
Beautiful.
It doesn't quite fall there. It was Molly Lacey, but she will head to the line for two.
She did all that hard work there and just didn't fall for her, unfortunately.
Yeah, another strong. We're seeing a lot of strong entries into the key.
Yeah.
But they're not hesitating to take on this tough opposition.
No. And as I said, I think there might have been just a few little nerves to begin with, but that has definitely subsided coming out into this second quarter.
As we missed the first shot there, was Regis able to get the second, so it gives her side a 2-point lead here. We're going to see Team Magbegor go straight to the ring, and I think that's when they look at their best there.
Absolutely, just the speed.
Yeah, Eden Cassip, who has been busy here. I think she's one to keep an eye on this one. She's
definitely.
Also up to 6 points as well, as we're going to see a backcourt violation here against Team Melbourne. So another opportunity here for Team Magbegor to put the pressure back on Team Melbourne. So Cassip with the ball. We'll pass it in. Looking at the options there at the top was Portia Vallo, who was able to get that one in as she went to the basket. Looking to quickly move it, going the other way and going straight to the wing. Straight to the ring was Victoria Liuluwai.
Yeah, just using her strength there just to absolutely power through the key.
So we're going to see a blocking call there as Cassip went to go through the two defenders standing there. So the call does go her way. We're going to see changes on both sides. Bridie McPherson back into the game. Madison Reisinger as well. So two of those big names.
Yeah.
We look to go on that outside. They look for the passes around. Get it to Durox. She's going to go to the ring.
Oh,
could have probably been a travel there, but wasn't called.
Nope.
We're going to see the quick movement go the other way. So look to go to the ring was Reisinger. A shot missed. Quickly going to go back the other way there with Bridie McPherson. They've got the players on the outlet if they want to go here, but strong hands by Reisinger. That height, that 190 centimetres we spoke about coming into fruition. Nice movement on the inside. There was Amani Akit able to get to the basket.
Just using her speed there just to cut straight down through the key there and the vision to get her the ball. Beautiful.
And as we're seeing, we've got the height, we've got the speed, and we've got the nous in this one. So you're seeing that variety. Rising her again with that rebound. They look to slow it down a little bit.
I think the other thing that's like really interesting to talk about is these girls have only played together for 2 days or, less. So to be able to come out here and know each other's games, that's so impressive.
It is. And look, you've got a couple from the same clubs there as we see that fast movement. And McPherson gets that one. Both sides want subs. I think there's going to be a time out as well. So a little bit of a break because it's been a fast pace for this first 3 and a bit minutes of this second quarter.
Definitely. I think Team Melbourne coaching staff might just want to have a conversation. I think McPherson is just getting to the hoop a little bit too easy. So it'll be interesting to see what Team Melbourne do here just to slow her down, pull her up a little bit.
Yeah, I know they did have Kira Munns on her early on. Do you go back to Munns and see whether that's the option there, or they do have Portia Vallo's another one that had a fair bit of pace as well.
Yes, yeah. Just they need that little bit of speed, just someone that can keep up with her up and down the court.
And look, we see these young girls here. We know we've got a couple of youngsters making their Opals debut tonight. So it is something that these girls will be looking to go, we want to do that. We want those opportunities.
Absolutely.
We've got some in the already been in Australian squads. Most of them played at under 18 nationals and well on their way on their basketball journeys.
Yeah. It'll be awesome to watch their careers progress from here. This is just the beginning, I'm sure. We will be seeing some of these names on hopefully the back of an Australian jersey in the future.
It is, and make sure you stick around to watch the Opals as well. I know you are as well.
Yeah, I'm sticking around. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
As we see the Team Melbourne to get us back underway here. 6 and a bit minutes on the clock in this second quarter. As we see a strong shot on the range and able to sink it again. So they've had a few from 3. Has Team Melbourne. It was Lacey on this time, unable to hit that one, but they haven't been that far away. McPherson with the ball at the top of the ring. She goes to the basket, gets
excellent.
The foul. She did pass it, so set to be a baseline ball, but again, she was aware of that she had the height against her, looked for her teammate.
Just that vision and that IQ that she brings out here on the court. It's great to watch.
As we see, struggling to get the ball in, but eventually got it in there. You got Velo was involved there over the top. Lovely a pass there from McPherson into Willow Smith.
Yeah, Willow Smith just using her height there, which was excellent. But unfortunately turned her head on the other end, so...
Yeah, Maya Moak, as we said, busy in that first quarter.
Very busy.
Now up to 8 points as well. So we're seeing the spread of scorers across the board and a nice steal here from Team Melbourne. Go into the ring there and get in the roll was Molly Lacey. She's been dangerous on that defensive end.
Absolutely. Between herself and Victoria Luell, lots of hands and lots of deflections there on some softer passes from
Maya Moak with the hands on this one. The long bomb to Risinger, able to get score.
Yeah, and just that wide open layup. Beautiful little soft touch to just make sure that one goes in.
And we'll see another timeout, this time to Team Magbegor with the score 28-22. So Team Melbourne came out really strong, out of that last time out.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. It will be interesting to see what happens here. We're about 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Hopefully, we just need a little time out, settle the playing group, go back to, some basics and cut this scoreline down. Nothing worse than blowing it out in the second quarter and then having to chase.
Yeah, and the game has opened up a little bit. It was 14 apiece at quarter time. We've already seen Team Melbourne score 14 points in the first half of this quarter. So both teams getting a bit of run and I think a bit of feel for the game as well.
Absolutely, yeah. As you were saying before, though, pretty awesome event that's happening right now with not only female players and female coaches, but also full female officials, from our umpires to our score bench, to us on the
commentary.
On the commentary. It's really just showcasing the talent in basketball from our females that we have on every end of the court, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what this program was made for, emerging not just players but officials, just females involved in the sport. As we see some nice hands there again from Lacey. Goes over the top, but it's going to come back the other way with McPherson in the way of that one. But unfortunately, the ball does go out of bounds. Valo not able to hold on to that one.
Yeah, just slipped off her fingertips, unfortunately. I don't think it was just a little bit too far out in front of her.
As we see Sydney Remst come back into the game there, the Team Melbourne guard. With the ball there, Jazzy Gordon goes over the top to Risinger. Gordon looks at the three, decides to go in, goes through the hands there of Risinger, but it's going to stay with Team Melbourne.
I think they can get some really nice inside-out plays with Risinger if they just let her set a little bit more, so not force it so quickly once she kicks it back out to the other players.
Yeah, Risinger with this one. She ends up taking the shot, falls short, but they do get the rebound. Does Team Melbourne. It was D. Friskborn, but unable to hit the shot, so it's going to come the other way. Valo gets it across to Willow Smith. Valo to the top of the key. Darooks is back out on the court there. McPherson goes to the ring, didn't have the space, so goes back out to Valo. This time she goes over the top of Risinger, and it falls in.
Beautiful little floater there as well.
See Risinger up the court, this time having to do a little bit of the ball handling. As we now go deep here for this team, Melbourne leading by 4 points in the key. Risinger goes straight back up the top there, and that was an air ball there to Jazzy Gordon. Not the shot she wanted.
No.
But had found the space again.
I think that both teams are getting some really good looks from that outside perimeter. Unfortunately, just is not... The rings are not playing for them tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, and some nights, as a shooter, you are going to have that one.
Yeah.
So we see across court here, and a lovely shot falls out that time. It was McPherson again, but they do get the rebound here.
Yeah, and they've got the new shot clock as well, so, beautiful.
Yeah, that was Eden Katip go into the ring. She's now up to 8 points as well for the game. So we see Maya Moak put one straight in, so she has been outstanding, up to 10. The leading scorer on the court here in this first half with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That's all you had to say. You could just hear.
Beautiful.
It was Katip again, so she's been busy. Maya Moak looks at that one, goes to the ring, full of confidence, having already scored 10 points, gets the rebound, and just that pass. There is going to be a foul there. What about that pass?
The no-look pass, just to have the vision to see her teammate across the key there. Insane.
Yeah, we'll see Jacinta Byrne go to the line, and that's the level of players we are seeing out here.
Yeah, absolutely we are.
As we see some subs before these foul shots. Misses the first there, does Byrne.
Unfortunate with that one. We'll get a line up now.
Byrne with the second, so it takes it back out to a 2-point lead here as we tick over into the final minute of this first half. Cadip, who's been busy the last couple of minutes, had that one.
Yeah.
She goes out, calling for her teammate to go to her. On that occasion was Kennedy. It stays here with Team Magbegor. Going on that one was Darooks, but her shot was rejected, but it will stay a Team Magbegor ball on this baseline. See what they can make of this. They've got 2 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah.
So it is really a pass and shoot kind of vibe.
Yeah, and it will be an out of bounds.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
it didn't quite come off what they were after there. So an opportunity here, 37 seconds on the clock with a 2-point lead. So nothing in it. We've seen both teams go on runs in this first half here. Going up on that one was Byrne. It didn't come off, but it will stay a Team Melbourne ball.
We might have a timeout here.
Yeah, I think, looking to have a couple of last-minute hints for this final.
Yeah, definitely. I think Team Melbourne keen to use this baseline wisely. They've got 13 seconds on the shot clock, so they've got time to really run something.
And then you look at it, Team Magbegor will have the opportunity to have the final shot of the quarter if they don't rush it, if they want to take it. Mm-hmm. So both of these teams have the opportunity to draw up a play.
Which I would think coaching staff would want that. I think they're going to run this clock out and make sure that they get the last score.
Yes, as we said, 2 points the margin here. It's been a really good first half here so far. Both teams have had their opportunities and we've seen some stars.
Yeah.
So as we see a fair bit of height come out here for Team Magbegor. I think obviously looking to block some shots here late in the shot clock. As we wait here for Team Melbourne to come out.
I reckon they've gone for speed. This looks like a speedy group.
looking this one. They're going over the top. No options so far. You talk about speed. Lacey has plenty of it. We've seen a fair bit on the defensive end, but she's had a couple of opportunities in attack, and 4 points on the scoreboard already. Will now go to the free throw line. She gets the first.
First one. Looked beautiful as well. Nothing but the bottom of the net there.
Now Lacey, the second one rolls out. So it's a rebound here for Team Magbegor, who has the opportunity for the last shot of this quarter. Emma Katip with the ball goes across the top here. She gets it back at the top. Goes for three, and we've finally had one fall here. And with that, scores are level here. Heading into half-time, it was 14 apiece at quarter-time. Yeah. It's now 32 apiece at half-time.
It's just amazing what these girls can do when they, just settle the ball a little bit. And they came out of that timeout and really showed why they're some of the top players in Australia.
Yeah, it has been a really good first half here. We're going to take a short break.
Yes.
And then come back. We'll discuss this second half and discuss this first half and then see what the second half has.
See what we bring.
When I come through, everybody done know. Peep my footwork, everybody front row. When I stop pose, everybody cheese though. When I bend back, everybody let go. Throw it up, 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 bounce. 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 Throw it up, 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 bounce. Bust it down, bust it down, bust it down, bust it down, bust it down.
Welcome back here to the second half of the She Hoops Inaugural Cup. It is 32 apiece here at half time. And Marley, what a first half.
Just some amazing basketball going on out here. Some really beautiful scoring. Kata is sitting on 14 points at the moment. She is really making some moves.
Yeah, as we see the first basket there goes to Team Melbourne. It was from a steal from Lacey, who has been really strong in defence. It was Jacinta Byrne with that first basket for Team Melbourne to give her side back the lead. As we see Sienna Eade put that one up. It was an air ball. The two sides fought for the rebound, but it stays in the hands of Team Melbourne.
It's just interesting, like the girls are playing at such pace, like we are up and down the court. We're not slowing it down out here. It's some high energy basketball.
Yeah, we saw the rush of blood there and it goes out of bounds on that far side. So we're going to see an early substitution here for Team Melbourne. Victoria Liu comes on and gets the ball straight away.
Yeah.
And that's what we've seen. Every single player given the opportunity at this level, as we've seen Moke, who has done a lot of the scoring here for Team Melbourne, misses that one. Eade was involved with the rebound, unable to get it. But we're going to see Katib, who has been one of the stars for Team Magbegor, takes it down there. They look at the options on the far side. The shot goes up. Eade almost with the rebound, unable to pull it down. As we see Team Melbourne, who a couple of times have gone away, and we thought they were going to go on a run, but Team Magbegor has had the answers every time.
Absolutely, they have.
We see that rebound from Madison Kennedy for the black team. Eid is the player with no number, but a nice hands in there from Liu Lu Y for Team Magbegor. I was going to say, sorry, for Team Melbourne, as we see Jacinta Byrne able to put that one up for her side. So the lead back out to 5. Cassip's there, goes on the outside. Daruk's hand on that shot and
just not enough in the tank there.
Yeah, and I think a bit of hand on that one as well. Lovely movement going in here and gets the roll there.
Beautiful.
It was Willow Smith. No, sorry, other side. It was Amani Arkit. Cassip looks to go into this one. Gets her own rebound. Goes outside to Eid. Eid looks for the extra pass.
Beautiful little dribble around there to make herself open.
Yeah, unfortunately, the shot didn't fall as we see subs for both sides.
Lots of subs.
Yes, and Team Magbegor looks like at the moment resting McPherson.
Yes.
I think to give some of those girls an opportunity. 8 points in that first half. She looked very dangerous when she was out there.
Very strong.
We see Arkit goes on that outside. Lacey, who's been one of their best, goes for 3. Doesn't get the roll. The rebound there to Smith. Goes over the top to Cassip. She goes on that outside, looking there.
Oh!
Lovely shot for her side.
Tessa Fagan.
Yeah, nice. They've been able to hit a couple of threes to keep them in the game as we do see the foul.
They really have. And Caddip just, she's making wide open shots for her teammates there. She's driving the ball into the key really aggressively and then with the vision of the whole court able to kick that out to her teammates to give them that open three-pointer, which we just saw.
Yeah, Caddip from Queensland averaged 11 points at the Nationals, was part of the Under-16 Asian Cup squad, so has played for Australia already. So we see Rising Up miss that one, but she had that space under the basket, used her height and her body well. That one it didn't fall for her. Durik's a little bit out of control, but it stays with her side. The shot on that far side. As we're seeing Cassip again with another one, this time from 3. So the threes are starting to fall now.
Yes, yep. The baskets are starting to respond.
So we see Lacey, she goes for 1 to answer directly ahead there, and she's able to get that one.
She said, let me show you my 3 game that I've got.
Yeah, she missed the one before that, so this time she was able to get that one. The ball was going to stay there in the hands of Team Magbegor as we see Bridie McPherson get ready to re-enter the game. Yes. She does replace Sienna Eid, so the margin 4 points. Cassip up to 17 points.
Yeah, she is leading this game, not only for herself scoring, but, getting her teammates involved as well.
That one fell short. They were unable to keep it alive, so it will be a Team Melbourne ball. But the margin, as we said, 4 points. You look at her scoring. McPherson's got 8. We expect to see a bit more from her in this half. Maya Moak has 10 on the other side, and a little bit probably more of a spread there. Lacey up to 8.
Very much a decent spread there.
See Lacey with the ball in her hand now. Not many options. Rising a nice pass in, didn't quite come off as we see McPherson get that one. Looks to move the ball quickly, but strong hands there from Jazzy Gordon, able to keep that one alive. Nice bit of work. Goes back out. Goes around the back. Goes towards the basket. It doesn't quite fall, but Rising up with the rebound. Gordon passes to that one more shot. Remst was unable to hit that one as we see the 3 from the other side, so it is opening up a fair bit.
It is, definitely. Look, Jazzy Gordon, defensively, she's doing amazing out there. She's got her hands in front of everything with 2 deflections in the last couple of plays.
As we see, the shot doesn't quite fall there, and Team Melbourne with the rebound, looking to move it quickly. Didn't go with the throw. McPherson's hands were in the way there because Risinger had got into the key. Lovely movement by Lacey, but her pass doesn't quite come off. Cassip with the ball, looking to go down to the other end. Looks for McPherson. The pass doesn't quite come off, but they keep it alive. You've got Caddip on the outside. You back her in to hit this one. Unfortunately, full shot. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, commentator's curse. I'm sorry, girls. That's on me.
So we see it rising up with that one. She gets it back. She's going towards the ring. Doesn't get a shot, but gets a rebound. Uses all that height and strength. As we see the ball on the outside there, and it gets it to Remst.
Just some beautiful vision from her, using her strength to like really get into the basket underneath. It was a shame that the shot didn't drop them, but to get an O-board and kick it to your teammate for that easy basket, some great vision out there from her.
Yeah, it was. As we now see a couple more subs here, 4 points the margin. 7 and a bit minutes gone in this quarter as we see the pass over the top. They're not quite tall enough on that occasion.
Too many Wheaties this morning.
Probably running on emotion and a lot of energy to be part of this match. To see rising up with the passing. She's a clever passer.
Very, very clever passer.
And finds it to Maya Moak, who's now in double figures there for her side. As we see it go down the other end. McPherson goes over the top. The pass only just comes off. Now comes back to McPherson from 3. Unable to hit that one. Risinger against McPherson, and it was the big who was able to get that one. Moak back to Risinger. Her pass over the top there. But the way she runs the court.
She just is able to thread the needle so beautifully out there. The last couple of possessions that we've seen her kicking it to her teammates. Yeah, she deserves a well-earned break as she has a sub here in this third quarter.
As we've seen in the last couple of quarters that we had seen Team Magbegor come back late in the quarter, the margin is 8 points, which is about what the game high has been.
Yes. And that's just really good to see. Like, this is some high caliber basketball out here. Both teams, evenly matched, which is really great to see.
See, shot doesn't quite fall there. Moak went to go, didn't. Eventually, it goes on the outside. Kit was there, and she's
so
been quite
speedy.
She's been quite handy when she's come onto the court.
Absolutely, she has.
As we're going to see another time out here with a minute left on the clock. Now out to 10. Does Team Magbegor have the answers now?
I think they do. I really do. I think every, time in these last couple of quarters that the timeouts have been called, they've come out with some new energy and some new pace about them. So I wouldn't be shocked if we're, talking about only a 4-point deficit into this half. Well, I think they'll get a few quick shots up here.
And we did see some threes start to fall as well. So they've got a couple of good shooters there. Cassip's obviously one of those. McPherson's another one.
Yeah.
I think Vallow's another one that could probably shoot from range as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As we said, Caddip leading for her team on 17 points currently. Maya Moak on the other end leading with 12 points. But you did say a little bit more evenly spread in terms of scoring there for Team Melbourne.
Yeah, looking at that one, Jacinta Byrne, I think, has got 6. Lacey's got 8. Liu Luai has 6 or 6, I think
6.
That one is. Yeah, 6. So they've got a bit more spread where outside of the other two, you've got McPherson and Cassip are the only players above that 4 points.
Yes.
For the side. As we look, you want a basket? McPherson to the ring was the perfect one to go. Didn't fall
Unlucky
for her
there.
on this one. So we see it down the other way, and a nice shot there. Again, doesn't quite fall. I think it's got a little bit hectic in this last little bit here. Both teams not quite hitting the passes that they were hitting early on, but that was a lovely shot there. Falling for Madison Kennedy?
I think that was Jacinta Byrne.
Jacinta Byrne, sorry. We see a lovely go to the ring there, McPherson. Not quite falling for her.
Not quite falling, no, but she's really being aggressive out there, which is good to see. Fighting all the way to the basket. Same again there for Velo.
Yeah, they get into the ring. The shots just aren't falling in this quarter.
Probably just need a little bit more finesse on the finishes there.
And this is what you want here, an easy shot to the ring, and McPherson able to get that one.
Just like that.
And that is it for this third quarter. So the margin now 10 points. It was 32 apiece in that one. So it was 18-8 in favour of Team Melbourne in that third quarter.
Yeah. 10 points is not anything to shy away from. That's only a couple of easy baskets up and down the court, and I wouldn't be surprised here if they come out really strong and hopefully. I think that last minute of play, both teams were a little bit erratic. I think it was a lot of up and down the court.
Yeah, and I think both teams trying to maybe push it too much.
Yes.
Going, yep, it's opened up, let's push it, let's try and get them lead back or get the lead out, when just probably needed some leadership and someone to settle.
And slow it down a little bit.
And that's hard to develop when you are yet to, obviously, that first one.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is both teams have different, players coming in.
Yeah, we will take a quick break before we are back with this final quarter.
When I come through, everybody done know. Peep my footwork, everybody front row. When I stop pose, everybody cheese though. When I bend back, everybody let go. Throw it up, 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 throw it up. Bounce. 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 Throw it up, 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 throw it up. Bounce. Bust it down, bust it down, bust it down, bust it down, bust it down.
Firing in these third and fourth quarter here.
Yeah, a player from Melbourne's West, I think, had a little bit at Truganina, Altona Gators, I think probably a little bit more recently, Keilor. So
yes.
The club probably the biggest association out there with the NBL 1 club as well, as we see it go down the other end, and Jazzy Gordon with that one.
Yeah, she's playing both end of the courts here. Really strong defensively from her. It's nice for her to, reward herself a little bit.
As we see, they look for the shot there. Doesn't come some good defense here. Through hands again. So our kit looks to go for this one. Slows it down a little bit.
Ooh,
and
a
able
little
to get
left-hander as well.
Yeah, so we're out to 16 points. This is danger signs here.
Yes, it definitely is. You're just hoping here that they can get a few easy shots off here, not let it blow out too much in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, our kit up to 10 points now. So the fourth player in double figures on court.
Yes. She's just out here all speed. She's running everywhere she needs to go.
See the shot from three for Team Magbegor. And that one fell. It was a much-needed goal there for Tessa Fagan.
Under pressure as well.
Yeah, as we said, struggling to get some scoreboard pressure. Our kit just about full, and in the end, Fagan gets involved, but it stays with Team Melbourne on that far side. The three doesn't drop, but the rebound, it's going to be a fight on the ground. Fagan locks that in. So we're going to have a jump ball arrow.
And a substitution here.
Yes, substitution as well. A couple there. Our kit with a well-earned break.
Yes.
And it is going to be a Team Magbegor ball after that possession arrow. Caddup's out there for her side. McPherson's also there. Caddup with the nice
just too
spin.
Strong.
The shot doesn't fall though, but she's been the standout.
Yeah, she really has.
So we'll see Team Melbourne look to get the run and go in. Lacey again gets the spin, doesn't get the shot, goes to the outside. The shot doesn't fall. So they've had some opportunities here. Moving this quickly was Willow Smith. Jurix is there for her side. Cassip this time goes able to get that one.
Her ability to give herself space is unmatched out here.
As we see, Moke goes towards the ring, hesitates, eventually goes over the top. And the nice floater.
Oh, beautiful little spin move there and just the fadeaway.
And then Moke, this time the ball fell straight into her hands. Yeah. So the opportunity to set her teammate up again comes to the outside. At the top there was Byrne. Lacey's there as well. Jazzy Gordon. Gordon with the shot off the ring.
Just not enough on it.
Yeah, but hands here, Moke was able to keep that one alive and then gets rewarded for her hard work.
Defensively, Team Melbourne is putting on a show out here, that's for sure.
As we see McPherson goes to the ring, she'll head to the line for two. under a lot of pressure and had to force that one.
Yeah, she really did. But put her body on the line and is going to go to the foul line for it.
Yes, we're going to see some subs here for both sides. Rising up back into the game, Eid as well. So McPherson at line, I think he's only scored 2 points since the first quarter.
Yeah.
So she gets the first of those free throws. And the second falls as well. So margin back to 13 points. Gordon's there, gets it to Lacey. They're going on the outside and the shot doesn't quite fall, but rising up with the rebound. Just the
very
strength.
strong inside.
I read she's a handy shot putter as well, actually.
There you go.
So you see McPherson tried to get that one. He ends up finding it there, and it will be a foul. Willow Smith will head to the line.
Willow Smith, one of our Victorian girls, so she didn't have to travel very far.
She's probably got some friends and family in the crowd here. And she's able to get the first one. And we're starting to see a few more people come in.
Yeah.
The second one
Beautiful.
rolls in.
We have to give a shout out to all the family and friends from our out-of-state girls that are watching online, though. I know they'd be very excited for all the support.
As we see a lovely move there from Jazzy Gordon.
Yeah, beautiful spin there.
McPherson tries to set the pace, gets it to Eid, who sinks the three. So they're going to need some threes.
They are. They really are.
And that's exactly what they wanted. But it was that passing of McPherson, you said as well, able to do that.
The IQ from her is unmatched out there. She's just got great vision on the court.
We see Gordon gets it to Rising Up, back to Gordon, who thinks about the three.
Yeah, she hesitated probably a little bit too much.
Yeah, the pass didn't quite hit Rising. Eid was involved. McPherson, this time she's going to go to the ring. Doesn't quite roll. Gets the rebound. The ball comes out Eid. She hesitates. She has a spin move.
Oh, great hands
and lovely
there.
Defense there. They're able to keep it alive. It was Remst for her side. So just that pressure.
They're not making it easy for them.
No.
Either team, which is great to see.
And that's what we want at this level.
Yeah.
Look on this outside, Lacey hesitates, gets some space at the top of the key. Hands on that ball.
Good hands, though.
Rising Up with the ball. Got the rebound there. McPherson, they moved this ball quickly to Caddick.
Great ball movement there by the girls.
That's when they look most dangerous.
Absolutely it is, yeah. And I think they need to do a bit more of that. I think we might be over-dribbling just slightly, but when they get those quick passes, that's where they look dangerous out here.
Yeah, they do have that pace, and they've got a couple of high-volume shooters.
Yeah.
Cass up to 21 points now.
Oh, she is dominating this game right now.
It is. And look, this is just for these girls. It's further going to put their name out there to Australian selectors who are watching this and colleges.
Yeah, I was going to say not only Australian selectors but also college. That is an amazing opportunity that our under-18, both men and women, have the ability to do these days, is potentially go to America and play in college, which is a great stepping stone towards that bigger world stage in the likes of the WNBA and more.
Yeah, it is, and we see how many of them come back then to the WNBL,
yes.
And hopefully we'll see a number of these girls in the WNBL in years to come as well.
WNBL, and as you said earlier, hopefully we see a couple of surnames on the back of an Opals jersey.
I know, there'll be ones we'll be keeping out and we'll go, we commentated
them.
We know who, we saw them years ago. Yep. As we see, this margin is 8 points, so they've stuck around.
They've done really well to just nibble away at the scoreline.
Yeah, I'm looking at obviously looking there. You've got Eid out there, Cassip and McPherson are the two we're probably going to look to do a lot of this scoring or set up a lot of the play.
I think set up a lot of the plays.
As we see our kit back out there, so had a bit of a rest after a strong start to this quarter. Gets it to Moke. Goes into Rising Up, just too big and too strong, but the shot just not falling for her tonight.
Just rolled out of the basket, unfortunately.
It was Gordon was able to win that one. Gets it back after fighting for that ball on the ground. Gets it to Risinger. On the outside, Jazzy Gordon again, unable to fall at that time, but Moat gets it back, gets it to Arkit. Hands on the ball there from Smith, that extra height. And all that strong defensive work there. They end up getting it back.
Yeah, Arkit unfortunately really came up against someone a little bit taller than her.
I was going to say most of them probably are taller than her, but a fair bit taller on this occasion.
Yes. Look, most of them are probably taller than you and I.
Yeah, that's not hard to be taller than me. As we see Kat found some space, went straight to the ring, goes around the outside and gets the roll.
The speed and just the ability to give herself space and just tuck that ball under her arm for a nice little hook shot there. Beautiful.
The pass doesn't quite come off, so another opportunity here. McPherson now for Team Magbegor.
She's going to dribble her way.
Finds Eid with space, and Eid gets that one, and we're back to a 4-point game.
And exactly what we said, when they get those beautiful passes, they look really strong out there.
So Team Melbourne probably needs to settle now. Gordon goes to Risinger and struggled to hit her shot. Again, it rims out, and great blocking out there from Team Magbegor, who now have an opportunity. McPherson's got it, goes on the outside, looks for the three, doesn't quite get the roll.
Unlucky there. They've been strong on that 3-point line over that side of the court.
Yeah, unlucky. But they're looking at the height on the line there. So it was Ella Durux had that shot that didn't quite fall. We've got a 4-point game, a minute and a half on the clock, and we've got full court press now. Gordon with the ball for Team Melbourne.
Some little pushing and shoving out there. I like it.
I was going to say both of these sides want to win. Eid almost gets that one. Moak goes one way, goes the other, gets the second defender. Gordon from three. I think the shot clock was running out as well. And it is going to be here a Team Magbegor ball at the end. So they've had 2 or 3 possessions in a row without conceding any points.
They have, yeah. It's been really some high energy defense out there, which has been good to see.
Cassip with the ball here for Team Magbegor. We know can go to the ring, goes for the spin, gets the pass to Willow Smith.
The vision.
We've got a 2-point game with 53 seconds on the clock. No surprise, we've seen a timeout, I think, about this time in every single quarter. But not quite a timeout. It's only subs. And Team Magbegor wasn't ready. So it started and they were still talking. Team Melbourne went with it. Arkit to the ring. Doesn't get the roll. Smith with the rebound.
2 points in it here.
We've now got McPherson with the ball. You'd be looking for Cat. McPherson is a good one to have as well.
Is it going to drop?
It was a long three. Lovely rebound there by Durux. It's now.
Yes.
Scores are level. 28 seconds on the clock. And this time we have a timeout.
With 28 seconds left. It'll be so interesting to see what happens here. Obviously, you know, there's the potential. Well, there is the potential for two possessions here. I'll be very interested to see what we come out on the court, what kind of plays, what kind of defence we're doing.
Yeah, this margin was out to 14, 16 points, and they've come back, and their defensive pressure, I think...
They're the comeback queens.
Yeah, they've done it a number of times, but their defensive pressure's lifted.
Yeah, absolutely it has. Really strong on the rebounds as well. Like, it's felt that they've been bringing it really strong into their bodies and making the right passes.
And then getting the pace on the other end.
Yep.
Looking at Cassip with the 23, McPherson with the 12, done most of the scoring.
Yes.
But seeing Willow Smith now up to 8, so she's had a little bit of an impact. Sienna Eid, another one with the 5 points. They've been very big in these last few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as you said, McPherson and Caddip have really led their team here and are making plays that are just awesome to watch.
What do you reckon?
I think Team Melbourne have it.
Look, I think Team Magbegor has the momentum.
Yeah, I know. But I think under this pressure, I think Team Melbourne might come out and come out with this one, to be honest with you. Both teams are winners out there.
We might get a draw.
We might get a draw.
Do we get extra time?
I don't know.
As we see Arkit with the ball here for Team Melbourne. Scores level here. 20 seconds on the clock. Moak who has been sensational, goes towards the ring, gets the 2.
3-point play!
And the foul. So she puts her side in front by 2 points and now has the opportunity to make it 3.
Yes.
To put the pressure back on Team Magbegor. Mo hits that one as the whole stadium went quiet. And we're going to see a timeout here with 14.7 seconds on the clock. A 3-point margin. So the pressure is on.
I mean...
Are you looking to catch it for the 3? McPherson...
I don't know.
Smith.
I mean, honestly, I think they might try and look to Cadip for that, quick pace inside. Maybe try and, draw the players inside to then kick it to someone for a 3-pointer. It'll be very interesting to see what they draw up here in this play. 14 seconds left, so you would assume that they'll try and run this clock down so that they get the last possession. Yeah,
it looks like Tessa Fagan might be another one who is going to be in this final possession by looking who's sitting down there. Willow Smith won. Obviously, see Catip, McPherson. It is going to be an interesting final seconds. A lot of height on this other end. No surprise.
No surprises there.
And then you've got Arkit for the pace to go with some of those smalls as well. Moke, who's been sensational. No surprise to see her out there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Arkit here maybe... probably Catip. I wouldn't be surprised if she plays on Cadip here just to slow her down.
Yeah, as we'll see here, as we said.
Well, they might just zone it, to be honest.
And look, they have advanced the ball here. Yep. No surprise out of that timeout. So we're looking at possibly one shot here to level the scores. Hand serve by Moke. Gets it to Risinger.
Wow.
Risinger now looks to bring it down, gets it over here. There's no need to have a shot here for Team Melbourne. Lacey loses control, but it is a foul there on McPherson. So it's going to be a baseline ball. Baseline, yeah, it is a baseline ball there. Sideline ball.
Sideline, they've gone for the sideline ball, yep.
Yep, so it'll be Arkit with this ball. Needs to just get it in. Does that, finds Moke. She gets it over the hands there. McPherson
needs
with
to get
the ball.
It up.
Doesn't get it up. The ball, it almost rims in, but what a game we have got here. Team Melbourne winning 65-62. Marley?
Yeah, as we said, Cadip, unfortunately, she led her team really strong. 23 points just wasn't enough, unfortunately. Moke on the other side, 19 for her. Team Melbourne really had a good spread of scorers there, and I think that helped them in the end.
Yeah, they were started every quarter well. We're out to 14, 16-point margin, able to hold on in the end. And what a great game for our inaugural
She Hoops Cup. It's absolutely amazing to watch. Can't imagine how these girls feel. They must feel so proud to be involved in this, and their careers in basketball are only going to fly from here, I'm sure. As we said, we'll see a few names on the big screen in the future.
As we see some of the Australian Opals now start to come out and warm up ahead of their game. Marley Blackney-Noda, thank you.
Thank you. This has been amazing.
And I'm Tara Murray. Thank you for listening. And hopefully, as we said, we see a number of these names in Australian colours in the future.
Absolutely.